is Jennifer Anapili biometric number 75149. First of all, I will present about the background for our proposal. I will introduce some general information about the COVID-19 issues. The general information about the COVID-19 issue. We all have been affected by the current COVID-19 pandemic. However, the impact of the pandemic and its consequences are felt differently depending on our status as individual and as member of society. According to WHO, some nations may consider adopting a closures of schools and universities, implementation of remote working policies, minimizing the use of public transport in peak hours, and deferment of non-essential travel. Due to the issue above, students are required to do online learning at home. The COVID-19 issue to local context. First, the pandemic has been far harder in rural areas. It also affects the students there. Second, cases of shielding and levels of self-isolation among rural residents are frequent and widespread, and the level of critical care required in rural areas is also higher. Third, the students in rural areas difficult to access the online learning class due to the lack of resources such as strong internet connection, electronic devices, and expertise to use technology. Due to the lack of resources, the student cannot keep on track with the class and not develop a better understanding of the education system. The proposal. The following proposal outlines a workshop to provide knowledge of online learning class. This workshop for the Form 5 student of SMK Ulu Layang. This workshop is preparation for the SCJ Pelajaran Malaysia SPM examination. This is all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Rachel Smith Anak Jebat with metric number 76673. I'm going to present about statement of need for workshop to help students during the pandemic of COVID-19. Firstly, I'm going to talk about a general statement on how the pandemic of COVID-19 affect the student. The government plans to provide students with online lesson has been criticized by the society because it brings more negative impacts than positive impacts. Inadequate internet speed can cause stress and increase the frequency of depression among the students. Some students may lack the desire and enthusiasm to complete online classes. Plus, according to Professor John O'Driscoll, slow internet speed impedes student learning. Spark is issue about online learning in Malaysia. Malaysia Ministry of Education (MEMS) has put a stop to all physical face-to-face teaching and meeting, as well as shutting or building to physical access and keeping students at home. New terminology for technology is enable distant learning, such as remote learning and emergency remote education have emerged. Malaysia education system has received a lot of attention in the mainstream media and on social media, but a more comprehensive story has to be told. Last but not least, I'm going to introduce the program. American Air Filter Manufacturing Sdn Bhd would like to collaborate with the Society of SMK Ulu Layar to organize the online learning workshop to assist students during the pandemic of COVID-19. The aim of this workshop is to improve student study skill in order to create a more intelligent young generation and to create a good future for them. It is also to build a positive relationship with the SMK Ulu Layar community and work with them to boost student performance throughout the epidemic.
Hi everyone, I will proceed with our team's goals and objective. But before that, my name is Roslyn Sudan Anak Ujai. Metric number is 76659. Basically, our group set up 2 goals for this online workshop, and each goals are containing 3 objectives respectively. Yep, as we can see on the slide, our team main goal is to organize an online workshop via WebEx platform that can help the Form 5 students from SMK Ululayar Sepau facing up the challenges in open and distance learning ODL throughout the pandemic COVID-19. The objective of this call is to invite an experienced speaker to give tips and tricks for maintaining the quality of the study, so that even though the learning process are conducted online, but the quality of the studies are the same as when the student attend the class physically. Next is to give enlightenment on the right way to conduct the software and related application during the online learning. It is because this school is located in a rural area, so we thought that maybe some of the students are not aware on how to use some application for the online study properly. And our last objective for this call is to provide activities for the students to test their understanding and acknowledgement on the online workshop that we hold. This helps to ensure that they gain knowledge and new learning process from our sharing. Let's move on to our second goal, which is to build a good relationship and connection between American L filter manufacturing Sendirian Berhad staff and the target community, which is SMK Ululayar students, also with the invited speaker. In order to achieve this goal, we set 3 objectives, which is the first one is to have at least hundreds of Form 5 students from SMK Ululayar and the subject teachers to involve with the online workshop. Other than that, our next objective is to collaborate with Mr. Lorian Anak Sunang, which is the invited speaker from Pejabat Daerah Betong, to share and deliver his experiences and opinions towards the online learning issue nowadays. Last but not least is to bring together staff of American Air Filter Manufacturing Sendirian Berhad involved with the online workshop preparations, such as in preparing the e-certificate for the student. I think that's all for the goal and objective of this team. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Rahayu binti Airman. Next is descriptions of the project. So our project name is Online Learning Workshop. The main purpose of this workshop is to encourage students to study through online learning and solve their problem to attend the class. So, location of our workshop is through online, which is web by using WebEx platform. So we will provide a link for them to join. The dates and times is on 3rd July 2021 at Saturday from 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. Then we have a break, then continue at 2 p.m. until 4 p.m. So our target community is 10 people of from 5 students from SMK Ululayar. And for those who wanted to join, also encourage. So here is our committee member, which is Roslyn as event director, Jennifer is assistant program director, Russell Smith is a secretary, Nur Hazika is the treasurer, and Rahayu, me, as a venue coordinator. Our SWOT analysis is first, strength. The strength of our program is we are experienced to handle an online workshop with students. Then our company has excellent relationship with the committee. Next is weakness of the project. We have a short time making the preparations of the event. Then we have a difficulty to find a speaker. Then the opportunities of this project is this is good to build a relationship with a committee and show the best communication skills during the collaboration. And our company also can promote about the job in American L filter Sendirian Berhad, and it would be attract students to join the company after them finish their study. The threat of this project is some of the students have a problem to join the event because maybe it's the first time to join online workshop, then they are unfamiliar with the platform, then the connection problem during that day is unexpected. Okay, here is a promotional plan. How we promote our workshop is by using email. We will email their principal to inform their student. Next is through social media. We will promote our workshop through social media such as Facebook, Twitter, and many more. The third plan is by poster. We create a poster, then spread the poster at their school, and the other student also can join the workshop too.
So as you can see here, this is the operational cost part. So for this operational cost, I divided it into two parts, which is financial and expenditure. For the financial, we don't require any fees for the participants, but we have donations, 5,000 ringgit donations from our company, and we don't have any other activities that will donate to us. So the total income for this project is only 5,000 ringgit. For the second part, which is the expenditure report, for the first thing is that we have a speaker. So we will hire a speaker for 1,500 ringgit. For the souvenirs and gifts for the speaker, we will give them a souvenir plaque with certificate. The certificate will be in frame, so the souvenir plaque will cost 90 ringgit. The certificate will cost 1 ringgit. The frame will cost 5 ringgit, and the printing of the certificate will cost 1 ringgit. We move on for the participants. These participants consist of teachers and students. So we will give them souvenirs. So I expected that 10 ringgit can be given for each of the participants. So we will have the total of 1,000 ringgit for the souvenir. For the activity gifts, so we will have an activity conducted by the end of the program. So the first 40 participants that gives the answer correctly will receive the activity gifts. This activity gifts, I assume it to be 20 ringgit each. So 20 ringgit each of the 40 participants, that will cost 800 ringgit. For this postage delivery, we have souvenir and activity gifts and for the participants and the plaque for the speaker. So this postage delivery, I assume it to be 15 ringgit each of the 101 person. 101 person here, that will include the speaker, the students, and the teachers. So it will give us the total postage will be 1,515. So the total expenditure from this program is that 4,911 ringgit, and balance from expenditure is 89 ringgit. This balance is in case that there are more participants wants to join, so we will have it ready for them. And of course, that we will email the teacher in charge their certificates, the participants' certificates. So
We only email them the certificates, and for the souvenir, we will post it out.
Hi, back with me again, Roslyn Sudan here. For this part, I will present about the anticipated outcome from the online workshop. So by the end of the program, the students gain new knowledge in handling the software and application used during the online classes. Other than that, this online workshop also can improve the quality of online studies among the Form 5 students during the pandemic. Besides, the participant can increase the understanding of the workshop objective by participating in the activity at the end of the workshop. In other perspective, as we can see, this workshop can also build a good connection between the staff members and the school authorities. Plus, this program is a good opportunity to enhance the cooperation among the team members of American Air Filters Sdn Bhd. Lastly, this online workshop can also boost up the company's name and images by doing the community work for the rural area students. That's all for the outcome of the program. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. Back with me again, Rahayu binti Erman. These are the example of our appendix. That is an email to Mr. Jovian Jenang, the principal of SMK Ulu Layar, for request permission to collaboration with the Form 5 student of SMK Ulu Layar, SPAO. Next is an email to Mr. Lawrence Sunang for an invitation to be a speaker during the online learning workshop. Next is a poster as our promotional plan to promote our workshop for the student or staff of SMK Ulu Layar. This is one of how we promote our workshop, as what I have mentioned at promotional plan before. Okay. Last is our tentative program during the event day. So the venue is Cisco Webex or Microsoft Teams, and that is 3rd July. So the workshop will be start at 10 a.m. which is the arrival of student, speaker and teacher until 10:30 a.m. Then from 10:30 a.m. until 10:40 a.m. is program introduction, and the talk will begin at 10:40 until 12 p.m. and we have a break for 2 hours from 12 p.m. until 2 p.m. Then at 2 p.m. until 2:30 p.m. is a quiz session, and prize giving session will be continue until 3 p.m. and from 3 p.m. until 3:30 p.m. is question and answer session. Then from 3:30 p.m. until 4 p.m. is give thanks and photo session. So the program will be end at 4 p.m. The conclusion of our program is we hope that our online workshop are beneficial to the SMK Ulu Layar community and it can give positive impacts for them. Besides that, we hope that they can apply the knowledge in daily basis. And that's all from us. Thank you.